This book is really difficult to explain, because there happens a lot in a short time. Some details that seem not important are later really important. This is also a book full of fantasy. If you don't like that, you wouldn't like this book. This book is also full with elves, dragons, magic and other fantasy fascinations. In the beginning of this book, there is an elf who had to move a blue stone to another place, when she was attacked by the Shade and his monsters. A Shade is a person that's taken over by bad magic ghosts, who only can be killed when you shoot or sting him right to his heart. Before the elf was knocked down with a red magic ball, she teleported the stone to a place close by Eragon. Eragon was hunting on that moment in the woods named Spain. That moment, just before he shot his arrow, there was an explosion, and in the middle of that explosion was the blue stone. He grabbed it up, and he go home without meat for the winter. He thought that he could sell the stone for a lot of money, so he could buy some meat for the winter. After 3 days, he was in the little village close by his farm, where he lives. He was go to the butcher and try to sell it there to buy some meat. Slogan was really angry that Eragon had bring something from the Spain. All people are scared of the Spain because there is a lot of magical activity. Slogan doesn't want to sell meat to Eragon. After a time of shouting to each other, the smith of the village came in and buy some meat for Eragon. When he was home, his uncle was surprised that he had buy meat instead of hunting it. Eragon tried to sell the stone everywhere, but nobody would buy it. Then one night the stone started to shake, and there came a crack in it, and eventually there came a little dragon out of it. He named her Sapphira. From that moment is Eragon a dragon rider. He can communicate with Sapphira with his mind. They can read each other's minds. After 6 months, 2 black monsters came in the village, named Raskas. They were looking for the blue stone. The butcher Slogan had betrayed Eragon, so they were go to Eragon's house. And when Eragon wasn't home, the Raskas killed his uncle. After that, he hid away with Brom. Brom is an old man who knows a lot about dragon riders. They started a long trip to take revenge on the Raskas. During the trip to the cave of the Raskas, Eragon learns a lot about dragon riders, magic, and also learned to fight with a sword. Brom gives him also a sword named Zarok. Everything on it was red. He told him also about a group who fights against the bad king Globetrorix. When they finally came by a city close to the cave, Eragon was catched by the Raskas. Eragon and Sapphira can come away, but Brom was killed. Brom told him always that when he died, Eragon has to go to the Varden to help them, and so he did. It was a long trip to the Varden, but when he was there, he helped them to fight against the Shade. It was a long and difficult fight, but he won, with help from Sapphira and Arya. There was only one thing. He got a scar from the Shade, his sword, and every time he makes a wrong movement, the magic makes sure that he have a lot of pain.